Good day, everyone. I am Daisy Risi Ratonel, and today I'm going to discuss to you the Republic Act 9275, or what we call the Philippine Clean Water Act of 2004. So, what is Republic Act 9275? The RA 9275 is an act providing for a comprehensive water quality management and for other purposes. This act provides for the abatement and control of pollution from land-based sources and lays down water quality standards and regulation. The act shall apply to water quality management in all water bodies, fresh, brackish, and marine waters. Declaration of Policy. Paragraph A, to streamline processes and procedures in the prevention, control, and abatement of pollution of the country's water resources. Letter B, to promote environmental strategies, use of appropriate economic instrument and of control mechanism for the protection of water sources. To formulate a holistic national program of water quality management that recognizes that water quality management issues cannot be separated from concerns about water sources and ecological protection, water supply, public health, and quality of life. D. To formulate an integrated water quality management framework through proper delegation and effective coordination of functions and activities. A. Promote commercial and industrial process and products that are environmental friendly and energy efficient. F. To encourage cooperation and self-regulation among citizens and industries through the application of incentives and market-based instruments, and to promote the role of private industrial enterprises in shaping its regulatory profile within the acceptable boundaries of public health and environment. G. To provide for comprehensive management program for water pollution, focusing on pollution prevention. H. To promote public information and education and to encourage the participation of an informed and active public in water quality management and monitoring. I. To formulate and enforce a system of accountability for short and long-term adverse environmental impact of a project, program, or activity. And last, to encourage civil society and other sectors, particularly labor, the academe, and business undertaking environment-related activities in their efforts to organize, educate, and motivate the people in addressing pertinent environmental issues and problems at the local and national levels. So what are the important terms under the Republic Act number 9275? The use of the environment or any element or segment thereof conducive to public or private welfare, safety, and health, and shall include but not be limited to the use of water for domestic, municipal, irrigation, power generation, fisheries, livestock raising, industrial, recreational, and other purposes. So meaning na an environment kuno such as the water or any water, air, or land should be used in a good way para at least ang tao or ang community is safe from any other hazard. Meaning na labi na ang tubig na dapat labi na ang tubig na mas kinahanglan gid nato in our daily lives sa pag-inom, sa ato gamiton sa ato bahay, sa pagkaligo, city services, kibalion, bisan sa mga opisina, di ba magamit gihapon ng tubig sa farming, yun sa mga irrigation, pampakuan sa mga basakan, making electricity, di ba makahimo kita ng kurente in terms of water sa kuan. Labi na sa dagat isab na tubig na ato kuhanan mga isda sa mga factories, fun or relaxation. So grabe gid ka important ang tubig. Classification or reclassification of Philippine waters. The categorization of all water bodies taking into account, among others, the following: existing quality of the body of water, size, depth, surface area covered, volume, direction, rate of flow, and gradient of stream, most beneficial existing and future use of said bodies of water and lands bordering them, such as for residential, agricultural, aquacultural, commercial, industrial, navigational, recreational, wildlife conservation, and aesthetic purposes, and vulnerability of surface and groundwater to contamination from pollutive and hazardous waste, agricultural, chemicals, and underground storage tanks of petroleum products. Meaning, classified ang Philippine water sa kung ano percent condition or quality ng tubig. Either kuan siya hinlo ba, polluted, or contaminated. Next is the physical characteristic, kung ano ang size, ang deep, ang volume, and direction of flow, or the physical attribute influence the behavior of the water. Next is the most beneficial existing and future uses, meaning na kung ano kibali ang current and potential future use na niya na area or yaon na tubig or yaon gani na area. And next is the vulnerability to contamination, meaning kung uno ang risk in both the surface and the groundwater sa kuan bali evaluate niya kung ano kibali kung grabe siya ka-expose sa hazardous or pollutive waste. Discharge permits. The department shall require owners or operators of facilities that discharge regulated effluents pursuant to this act to secure a permit to discharge. The discharge permit shall be the legal authorization granted by the department to discharge wastewater, provided that the discharge permit shall specify, among others, the quantity and the quality of effluent that said facilities are allowed to discharge into a particular water body, compliance schedule, and monitoring requirements. So, discharge permit is mura siya authorization ng isa ka company para mag-dispose or mag-discharge sila ng ila mga kaugalingon ng mga waste sa ila company. Waste. Any material, either solid or liquid, semi-solid, contain gas or other forms resulting in industrial, commercial, mining, or agricultural operations or from community and household activities that is devoid of usage and discarded. Meaning yon mga lipa na ato mga gipan discharge na dili na nato magamit or yon dili na gid siya need na gamiton pa. Water pollution, any alteration of the physical, chemical, biological, or radiological properties of a water body resulting in the impairment of its purity or quality. Meaning yon ya tansyahan na o ya contaminate na ang tubig, dili na siya laong na limpyo or dili na laong siya na gabi ka pure. Water quality means the characteristic of water which defines its use in characteristic by terms of physical, chemical, biological, bacteriological, or radiological characteristic by which the acceptability of water is evaluated, meaning kung uno ka dayaw, kung uno ka pure or dayaw na paggamit ang isa ka tubig. Water Quality Management Area Action Plan includes but not be limited to the following: A. Goals and targets including sewerage or septage program, schedule of compliance to meet the applicable requirements of this act, water pollution control strategies or techniques, water quality information and education program, resource requirement and possible sources, enforcement procedures of the plan, and rewards and incentives under the Chapter 4 of this Act. Water body means both natural and man-made bodies of fresh, brackish, and saline waters and include but is not limited to aquifer, groundwater, spring, creeks, lakes, bays, estuarine, coastal, and marine waters. Water bodies do not refer to those constructed, developed, and used purposely as water treatment facilities and water storage for recycling and reuse, which are integral to process industry or manufacturing.
Good day, ma'am. My name is Doc Joseph L. Wingas, and my assigned topic is the prohibited acts. Discharging, dispositing, or causing to be disposited material of any kind directly or indirectly into the water bodies or along the margins of any surface water, where the same shall be liable to be washed into such surface water, either by tide action or by storm, floods, or otherwise, which could cause water pollution. In this slide is the very best example is ang inyong bahay is dool sa tubig or dool sa dagat. Then, ang inyong bahay is gidayaw siya. Sa iyo area is ang iyong mga trabahante wala gibutang sa proper na butanganan ng waste ang mga debris na yakuha sa iyong bahay or ang mga gamit na ilagay gamit para pagtrabaho sa iyong bahay. Ino ko man, pag abot ng adlaw na min-uwan or ga storm or ga high tide, iaabot ang mga debris or ang mga lipa, ang mga kanat naikuha sa iyong bahay na wala nila gibutang sa proper na pag-dispose ng mga lipa or sa proper na butanganan is ianod siya or ikuha siya ng tubig, yakadto siya sa tubig na which can cause na makabara, kung sa dagat man, makaguba siya ng ato aquatic resources, pwede niya magubaan mga coral reef or makaanan isda is which can cause water pollution kay wa sa gipag giplastar or wa sa gi butang sa proper na pag dispose ng mga lipa. Then next, discharging, injecting, or allowing to seep into the soil or subsoil any substance in any form that would pollute groundwater. In the case of geometral project, so nga di is ang geometral project is isa ini siya ka dagko na company or isa ini siya kayaon murag plantation na nga nagagikan anato source of electricity. Then magkabot yan sila sa pinaka ilawom ng lupa na makaproduce na ng water. Then ang nila i-prevent kadi is to protect groundwater from contamination. Kay damo ba gagamit na niyaon sa mga well o yung mga inimnon bila ng mga tubig. So isa nila giprotektahan ang contamination of water na dili ma polluted gibali sa mga tao na mogamit pa. Gi-allow sila mo seep into the soil or subsoil pero dapat mo follow sila sa protocol o sa mga rules na ipatupad sa ila adisir sila mo undergo ng inila pagtrabaho and i-preserve nila ang natural water. Dapat dili nila ma-contaminate. Then, next, letter C, operating facilities that discharge regulated water pollutants without the valid required permits or after the permit was revoked for any violation of any condition therein. So, letter C, the very best example nga di is may isa ka business owner. Then, ang isa ka business owner is niya business dool sa suba or dool sa creek kibali. Then, dito siya na suba is damuan mo gamit, damon manlaba, damon manhugas ng plato, damon maligo. For public, yun siya na suba kibali. Damon mo gamit, damuan na pakinabangan dito na suba. Then, ang isa ka business owner, para makasave siya sa iya business, wara niya or wara siya maghimo ng proper discharge of water kibali niya mga waste kibali ngadto ra gyapon moaga sa suba na damong mapakinabangan sa damon mo gamit na suba. So maka-cause siya ang water pollution. Mali pa itong suba, wara na niya maintain na niya kalimpyo na ito ra ba na suba is damon mo gamit. So nakita siya ng city ang city galaong na is pa-stop anya business permit or anya permission to operate i-revoke kibali i-revoke anya inin permission para mo operate ang sa business i-revoke until dili ito siya ma-fix na problema kung dili siya makapahimo ng separated area na dili na nga tumuagas ang iya mga waste sa suba na damong gagamit. Dapat mo-follow siya sa protocol na gipahimo para ma-continue or ma-open na otro aniya permit na maka business siya. O kung dili ito ma-fix na problema, aniya permission na to operate the business until dili ma-fix is dili siya ma-open, i-revoke siya or i-hold ang niya business. Dili siya maka-operate ang niya business. Kaya maka-cause siya ng water pollution ug wa siya mo-follow sa protocols. Then, sa letter D, disposal of potentially infectious medical waste into seawater by vessels unless the health or safety of individuals on board the vessel is threatened by a great and imminent peril. So nga di, sa letter D is, and the best example nga di, is ang mga infectious or medical waste, imo ra gibali gilabak sa dagat, imo ra gilabak sa dagat, is yaon siya is pinaka-serious environmental and public health concern yan siya na dili maglabak ang infectious medical waste ngadto sa tubig dagat. Kay yaon siya is grabe siya ka confidential kay makatapon sa gud yaon mga infectious, makatapon aside sa makatapon, pwede siya makatunok or ang mga isda is pwede niya malanghap itong mga infectious na mga butang na ang isda ato ba yung kanon ato sa ano makadaot aside sa makadaot siya sa lawas ng tao ug labi na makadaot sab siya sa ato aquatic resources, makadaot yan siya, maka-cause yan siya ng pollution gihapon sa dagat. And letter E, unauthorized transport or dumping into sea waters or sewage, sludge, or solid waste as defined under Republic Act number 9003. So sa E is, for example, may company consists a large amount of solid waste. May isa ka kumpanya is nag-consist siya ng large amount of solid waste. Instead of following the proper disposal of protocols kibali, the company arrange ang kumpanya is ang mga waste niya is gitapok or gi gibutang ngadto sa truck for example sa dump truck gibutang anya mga waste kay kuan nga kibali consist of a large amount of waste kibali gibutang sa iskadang truckan kibali ang lipa, then gitransport siya or gi-dump ngadto sa duol sa tubig or sa tubig sa dagat or sa suba sa sewage sewage or sa kanal gibutang ato gidam which is maka-cause siya ng pagbara ng tubig, water pollution, damuan niya maapektuhan, maka-cause siya ng baha o maka-cause siya ng ah, lipa sa tubig when it comes kung magkusog ang uwan or magbaha na siya. Tapos letter F, transport, dumping, or discharge of prohibited chemical substance. So letter F is if someone illegally transport or dumps harmful chemicals, that person is breaking the law of under Republic Act 6969. Amo ni siya kibaliton sa letter E. Gi gi gidump nila ang isa ka large amount of waste gibutang sa truck, gitransport ng gabi to avoid detection. Kibali illegally transport and dump solid waste ngadto sa kanal if ilayang buhaton is min labag sila sa batas sa under the Republic Act 6969. Magkakos sila ng pollution sa community aside sa people, sa animals, and sa environment. And they can face the serious consequences. Letter G, operate facilities that discharge or allow to sip willfully or through gross negligence, prohibited chemical substance or pollutants listed under Republic Act number 6969. So, sa letter G is any company or facility that release toxic or hazardous chemical into river, lakes, groundwater, or the sea, or allow them to sip or be washed into these areas. So, kung ang isa ka company or facility mag-release ng ah, toxic hazardous chemicals sa dito ng mga areas is they are violating the rules and they can face serious consequences. And even if willfully or intentionally o even if gross negligence or through carelessness, sila gyapon is mi-violate or milabag sila sa Republic Act number 6969 kay ga-release sila ng toxic or hazardous chemical. Then, ina siya nabalaod is the purpose is to protect the public health, aquatic and maritime ecosystem, and the clean water resources. So, dapat ang isa ka company or isa ka facility dapat dili mo pataka-release ng ila toxic chemical na ipagawas na lang nila sa tubig na maka-cause ng water pollution. Dapat dili sila magpataka butang, dapat i-separate or i-segregate nila or magbutang sila sa proper disposal ng mga ah, waste ng isa ka company para dili nila ma malabag ang Republic Act number 6969 o para na sab sa kasafetihan ng society para iwas sa water pollution. Then, letter H, undertaking activities or development and expansion of project or operating wastewater. So, nga di sa letter H is kung mag-start ka ng new project or i-expand di mo ang imo company or ang imo facility is dili ka mopataka na lang utro or guba na labi na ng imong mga wastewater para dili ka maka-violate nan Presidential Decree number 1586. So, dapat adisir ka mag-expand or maghimo ng isa ka facility, dapat mo sunod ka sa protocols implementing the rules and regulation. O dapat sab ma-secure nimo an Environmental Compliance Certificate or ECC to protect the environment by making sure that the development or facility with potential environmental impacts follows the proper environmental review and approve process before operating. So para ma ma-commit or ma-meet na nimo ang rules and regulation ng isa ka ah, Presidential Decree number 1586 is dapat ah, sundon nimo ang ila rules and regulation to para follow nimo ang proper environmental review and approve process before mag-operate ang imo establishment para laong pa dili na ma-revoke or para largo-largo na ang imo isa ka establishment na initial establishment is they are meet the rules and regulation of Presidential Decree number 1586. Kibali ini siya na establishment is kuan na may proper waste segregation na, may proper waste disposal na, dili na siya maka-cause ng pollution sa society. And next, letter I, discharging regulated water pollutants without the valid required discharge permit pursuant to this act or after the permit was revoked for any violation of condition therein. So nga di, sa letter I is this statement ang nagipasabot is the law is aimed to protect water quality by requiring business and facilities to get and follow a discharge permit and penalize those who pollute without it or violate its condition. So ang letter I is giprotect nila ang water quality by requiring business and facilities to get and follow discharge permit. Ang isa kuno ka establishment or ang isa ka business or ang isa ka facility dapat ma-meet nila ang isa ka rules and regulation para dili sila maka-cause ng pollution sa dagat o para sa ma-penalize or matagaan ang consequences anitong mga molabag sa batas na wara motuman sa rules and regulations na gipatupad sa mga business owner or sa mga tao na mo apply or magkuha ng permit. That's all, ma'am. Thank you and God bless.
Good day, ma'am. Good day, everyone. My name is Ruth P. Magbanwa, and let me continue to discuss the prohibited acts under Republic Act 9275, or also known as the Philippine Water Clean Act of 2004. Now, letter J. Non-compliance of the LGU with the Water Quality Framework and Management Area Action Plan. In such a case, sanctions shall be imposed on the local government officials concerned. So, if the LGU cannot comply ng mga requirements na require ng Water Quality Framework and Management Area Action Plan, in such a case, ang LGU, there will be legal sanction imposed to the local government officials. So, ang LGU may sanction nga ikahatag sa ilaha if ever dili nila ma-meet ang required or ang wala nila ma-comply. Then, letter K, refusal to allow entry, inspection, and monitoring by the department in accordance with this act. So, ang dili nila tugtan nga musulod, mag-inspect o mag-monitor. So, isa sa biyaon sa prohibited acts under Republic Act 9275. Now, refusal to allow access by the department to relevant reports and records in accordance with this act. So, isa sab ini mo sa prohibited acts ang pag-refuse nga ang department pag-refuse nila nga if ever mo kinahanglan ng access ang department mo nga magkuha sila ng record or reports if ever nga dili nila yaon tugtan, isa sa biyaon sa prohibited acts. Then, refusal or failure to submit reports whenever required by the department in accordance with this ask. So, ang failure to submit or ang kintahi if ever ayuan sila ng mga report, if dili nila yon masubmit whenever required or kinahanglanon, there will be also sasabihan sa prohibited acts ng RA 9275. Then, letter N, refusal or failure to designate pollution control officers whenever required by the department in accordance with this act. So, ang failure to designate pollution control officer. So, if ever manggali ang department mag-required sila nga mag-designate ng pollution control officer sa kana nga specific area, if dili nila yaon ma-meet or dili nila yaon buhaton it is also one of the prohibited acts mo. May legal sanctions sab nga impose sa ilaha if kining dili sila maka-designate ng pollution control officer sa specific area, then may legal sanction nga imposed sa ilaha. Then lastly, letter O, directly using booster pumps in the distribution system or tampering with the water supply in such a way as to alter the impair the quality or impair the water quality. So ang directly kuno nga paggamit ang booster pumps sa distribution system or ang pagtamper ng tubig supply in such a way nga gi-alter na nila or i-impair or lahi na ang water quality or ang quality ng tubig. So that's all, ma'am. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. I am Leslie Abindanyo. The topic that was assigned to me is proper procedure in filing cases under Public Act 9275. Filing of complaints. Any person may file verified complaint with the department against any person who violates standards or limitations or any order, rule, or regulation issues under this act. The proceedings shall follow the Administrative Code, the Local Government Code, and any specific procedures within the agency which the respondent is accountable. Bisan sino na tao ang pwede mag-file ng complaint with departments or agencies na authorized na maghatag ng sanctions or punishments and penalties against sa tao na yaka-violate ng rules and regulations or yadton mga prohibited acts under Republic Act Number 9275, the Philippine Clean Water Act of 2004. The first thing to do in filing the case is documentation and evidence gathering. So, before mag-file ng case, dapat isituate or i-ensure ng complainant na yaon dapat sapat na evidence of violation against sa violator. Photographs or videos of illegal discharge or pollution. Dapat yay picture or videos nan paglabak ng basura sa tubig or na yakita ang pollution ngadto. Water quality test result showing contamination. So, dapat yay water quality test result nagpakita na contaminate ang tubig to be able to prove that there is presence of pollutants. Next is witness statements from affected individuals. So, yaon dapat witness statement sa yadto niya apektuhan pag-appeal na individual. Ang witness statement is written, nagitawag na sworn affidavit, which is, ang witness is magsuwat siya ng iya yahibawan or ya-observe with the authorized official based sa violation. Then reports from concerned government agencies, the DNR or the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, sila ang ga-implement ng ininabalaod, and the EMB or the Environmental Management Bureau, isa sa mga gasuporta sa DNR, and also the LGUs, our local government unit. Reporting to the proper authorities. So nga di na mga departments or agencies i-report tanan violation under RA 9275, the Philippine Clean Water Act of 2004. Department of Environment and Natural Resources or DENR through the Environmental Management Bureau, since the EMB is the technical arm ng DNR, meaning isa siya sa gasuporta sa mga buluhaton ng mga DNR. Next is the local government unit or sa city, municipal, environment office, and other regulatory agencies such as the Laguna Lake Development Authority if within its jurisdiction. Si LLD, pwede siya mag-file ng case independently against a violation. Investigation and notice of violation. The DENR, EMB will conduct an investigation. Ang DENR, EMB ang mag-conduct ng investigation about sa violation. If a violation is confirmed, a notice of violation is issued, requiring the alleged violator to explain or correct the issue. If ma-confirm na yung violation, mag-issue na dayon ang EMB of DENR ng notice of violation to inform the alleged violator, the individual, the facility, or the business that they commit a violation of environmental laws, specifically the RA 9275, which gives an opportunity sa alleged violator to explain iya side or to correct ang gibuhat na sayop. Next is filing of administrative or criminal case. If the violator fails to comply or like gapasagada siya, wala niya gimained ang notice of violation, so magpadayon ang kaso through administrative case filed with the Pollution Adjudication Board for fines and sanction, or criminal case filed with the prosecutor's office under the Department of Justice for possible imprisonment or higher penalties, pwede siya ma-priso or mahatagan ng dako na penalties. Labi na severe ang iya-violate under this RA 9275. The last proper procedure in filing cases under RA 9275 is the legal proceedings and enforcement. The Pollution Adjudication Board or the court will handle hearings and trials. So si PUB or si court ang maghandle ng hearings and trials ng kaso against this article. So if found guilty, the violator may face fines 10,000 to 200,000 per day of violation or imprisonment as provided under RA 9275. If guilty ang violator, may fines na 10,000 to 200,000 kada adlaw of violation or pwede siya mapriso provided this RA 9275. Authorities may also issue a cease and desist order or the CDO to stop the polluting activity. So, ang mag-issue ng CDO is ang DENR or the PUB, the Pollution Adjudication Board, para ipahunong dayon ang activities na mag-threaten sa cause of water pollution. That's all. Thank you.